What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of One Piece manga chapter 1089. Now, the chapter is out. We are back from break. We are back from vacation, ready to read the latest installments of the greatest adventure story ever told, provided to us by the good people over at TCB. Now, I just got back in from Texas yesterday in the evening time and stuff. You know, I had a great time over there with my guys. Shout out to the BDA gang. Shout out to everybody that went over there to DreamCon. You know, just the new people I met there. Anime After Dark as well. Shout out to that boat party. Great times there, man. But I had a great time that week. Got back in last night and I said, you know what? I have the rest of the week off. I don't have to go back in until next Tuesday. So I said, you know what? I am hoping and praying that the very first thing I can start my day with is the latest installments of Ichiro Oda's masterpiece. And lo and behold, the chapter's out. But you may notice something's a little different. It's not just the shirt. This shirt I had for a while already. But there's a volume missing on this table. I always have a volume over here whenever I cover something. You know, I had 102 over here. I had people saying, Laz, the latest volume's out, 103. You know, why don't you go get that volume? How about I do something better? How about I go and bring to you the latest installment right here, volume 106, the Egghead Masterclass, that we've been getting banger after banger after banger after banger. So I said, you know what? We might as well. I don't know how long this volume's going to stay up here, because with the hockey levels that have been going off with this arc, it may hit the ground anytime soon. So that is to be seen. But guys, I'm very excited to read this chapter, come back. You know, after the madness that we had, you know, with Garp, with Kobe, Helmeppo, Prince Groose, all that. But the end of that chapter, man, we are heading back to Egghead. The madness will continue. The Egghead incidents, whatever in the world it is that Oda has in store for me, I need to experience it. And the only way by doing so is by reading the chapter. So without further ado, let us get into it. Let us experience another chapter of the greatness. So, see the cover right here for Jump, which I was informed, of course, that we were getting that. I see my girl Akane right there. Look at my three boys, not just the ones in the middle. Well, Chopper's there too. I know certain individuals would have things to say, but shout out to my boys Gojo, Akotsu, and of course my son, my MCU right there, man, all together. I'm hoping there'll be some happiness for me at the end of the tunnel when it comes to Soa JJK, but we will get there eventual times when the latest videos. And I see there with Blue Box as well, Chinatsu, Taiki, he and everything. Listen, man, go read Blue Box if you haven't already. Amazing series, one of the best romantic series ever to come up and Jump. And of course, Akane Banashi, greatness there too. If you haven't seen the video for that, go check it out as well. But I see, of course, with Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Chopper there in the middle. Smile on my face, man. Just a great cover there. All right. Do we have a double spread? No, we don't. Okay, interesting. So usually whenever we get like the cover Jump, we usually get the double spreads. But I guess this time around we're not going to. So it is what it is. All right. 1089 Under Siege. So we're definitely sticking around at the very least over in Egghead. And I see what appears to be Nami writing up stories for a cow or something. Has he got like Yakuza markings too, like tattoo thing? What is this message? Thanks, but I saw them earlier. Okay. Oh, wait. No. I have to read. I'm an idiot. I have to read as I'm reading in Japanese and stuff. So I'm thinking like, why? The stars outside shine almost as beautiful as you, Nami-san. Would you like to come watch them with me, Sanji? Oh, come on, dog. This man could not even go and ask her himself? This is why we still rate Zoro over Sanji, alright? I've been trying to at the very least, give Sanji his props, but you can't be doing that, bro. You can't be asking the cow, a milk merchant, because that's my occupation. That's what I do. You need to be better than me. You're on my level. Anyways, and then the rest of the thing says, thanks, but I saw them earlier. So now I'm just like, hold. Perfectly said, hold it firmly. All right. So, let's get this. A cow serves Nami a late night mug of warm milk while she works on her sea charts. Providing milk to the milk. Who did the cover request? Parco? Shout out to Parco. They know what true vanilla is like. All right. Let's get into the chapter. Hold on. There's no shot. There's no shot. Is this man really telling me to come back from vacation? We'll bring one out. We'll bring one out because I have this weird feeling I'm going to need the other two. And trust me, Amazon shipping has not done me enough justice to go bring the other ones in. But news races around the world. East Blue Fuchsia Village. Boys, what are we about to get into? Folks, what are we about to get into? Did you hear about Garp's son missing in action on Pirate Islands? Well, it would make sense too for them to go back here, especially with the news with Garp, because of what happened back before, after the war and everything. What's that mean? It doesn't say dead, right? Oh, whoop slap, bro. Look at my guy, bro. All fresh and everything with the mustache still going on. I thought, bro, I need his bucket hat for real. There's no need to worry about him. He's a living legend. Yeah, the Raiders right, so I could go over there. Yeah. You think this is funny? Oh, it's the baby. Oh, is Shanks' baby. It has to be, though, right? Because, I mean, Oda's been keeping that under the scripts for a long time. Like, it's probably that person's kid. So, might as well just spill the beans now, bro. Just tell us right here and then that's your kid. Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. How do you go after the kid, the whip slap? You know what it is? The PTSD when he had to take care of Luffy and stuff from back in the day. I guess we're all on a little edge over Garp's son. And that kid, if you look at the hairstyle and stuff, it does think it's like Shanks and stuff. Like, it has to be, right? The baby's even starting to recognize Luffy's face from all the photos. You really love seeing big bro Luffy, don't you? Oh, that's adorable. And then the gold trio right there when it comes to the mountain group, man. Man. Garp, Luffy, what are you doing? This girl has been going through enough pain when it came to Ace, when it came to Sabo, now all of this. Oh my god, man. You gotta let her live, bro. It's like, huh? East Blue. Okay, so we're just going through... Wait. What? Yeah. Earthquake. What is... South Blue? A tsunami? What is going on? Earthquakes, tsunami... Everywhere is being hit. Because I'm seeing West Blue. Wait, hold on. It's a tsunami. Get to higher ground. No earthquake in recorded history matched the one felt on that day. What are we cooking here, Oda? He's got 4 pots right now on the stove called East, West, North, and South Blue. And whether they're going to be delicious meals or meals that will destroy you, to be determined. Yeah. North Blue. Yeah, you're seeing a whole bunch of them in the coats and stuff because it's the winter area. It's a big one. So, no earthquake in recorded history matched the one felt in that day. It caused untold destruction across the entire world. Bro, only person that I know that can do something like that has to be Blackbeard. Has to be Blackbeard. But we know for a fact that coming after the fight with Law, that he was, I guess, still, on the island and everything when Law, made the escape and stuff with Beppo. But it could also be Egghead. If it's his ship that's at Egghead right now, could be Katarina Devon, could be Lafitte. I've been saying for a while it could be those two. But if it's Teach, man, what are we doing right now, bro? Grand Line. Oh my god, Laboon. Iceberg. Oh my god. No one could determine the epic center. So the significance of this geological event went unnoticed. You see, oh my god, Ogre with the pink hair. I don't know why. I know it starts with an H. Hina. Right there. And then, of course, with the, oh my god, now this has been too long. Momonosuke. Like, this is so bad. That earthquake didn't just rock the earth itself, it rocked my mind. This is what happens when I'm reading One Piece. Every single time, I want to pay attention. I want to make sure details are there. Guess what? Oda says, nah, you think you're going to be literate? I'm going to make you illiterate. I'm telling you, the man's a sick individual. What the hell is happening? Unbeknownst to people, and there's like people from Impel Down, it looks like. Get to the hilltop. A king... Give me those other belts. Give me those other belts. I may have to hand them to that sicko right there in the shades. But I will hold it firmly. Oh god, a kingdom known as Lelucia was erased from the map only 6 days prior. Why is Im shaking? Why is it Im like... Im's moving like that one guy, remember Skypea, the guy, the peddler and stuff, that was just moving like this or whatever, right? Why is bro moving like this or her moving like this? I don't know, man. But they're getting jiggy with it and I don't like it. We've reached the spot where the kingdom what? Nothing but a big hole. It's nothing but a big hole, bro. It's just empty. It's literally just a waterfall like going down, essentially. Well, it was once a kingdom just completely out. There's no trace of it left. Just a massive hole. It's like a circular waterfall in the middle of the sea. We can't sail any closer, but it doesn't look like the hole will collapse in on itself. The ensuing earthquakes caused the global sea level to rise by approximately 1 meter. So this is from after the fact. These are it's like after effects, basically, essentially what's happening. All from destroying Lucia, it's having an effect now on the world. This had to mean exactly how God Valley was taking out the paint. Only way to explain exactly how that map just the location on the map completely disappears. Something like this had to happen, but now it's like the repercussions of it are leading to things like this growing across the world. Many of the world's shores, and then we're going back to Comeback of Kingdom because I see that horse and I see Ivankov right there. Ah, man, this chapter, oh my god, man, I am actually so scared to continue reading. What is happening? The tide has never gone this high before. It will recede eventually, won't it? Many of the world's shores were lost beneath the... No way. So islands were getting smoked too because it's like being just from being consumed. How are we meant to run on the beach now? It won't. You just won't. And some islands were submerged entirely. Everything's flooded. We can't stay here. There's a shark in my house. Can you know how much of a rattle that has to be for somebody? Imagine like you were just chilling at home, right? You just woke up, you had a long, a 17-hour shift doing God knows what, right? And you're about to cuddle up to your thing, and you see right before you there is a giant great white shark just chilling by your bedside saying "Owari da" because you're about to become a meal. Like that is absolutely scary, man. Like imagine being yourself in the One Piece verse like right now in this moment. This has to be absolutely hell. So reports of flooded islands are still coming in. Woof, woof. So I guess another dog got trapped or whatever there too. It shouldn't be high tide yet. It's about the Fuchsia village. Bro, this is wild. This is crazy. Oda, why do you choose to come back as a menace to society whenever we go on vacation or we have to do stuff afterwards? Am I not supposed to have a time of relaxation? I get this is the final saga. I get at some point you're going to have to hold. But there's a time and place for everything. This might be the time and place. I'm sure to get a big catch on a day like this, you numbskull going fishing now would be suicide. And Whoopslap is trying to put things together in his head, like why the hell is this happening and stuff. But of course, it's a civilian and someone that doesn't know the ins and outs, what the readers like us know. You're never gonna know until you're gone, man. New world, Egghead, the island of the future. Put the belts back on, man. It is time to rumble. It is time. The road to Raftel Mania is here, man. Sea levels have risen worldwide. Yes, sir. We're at a loss. A massive force has surrounded the island, possessing more than enough firepower to put a buster called Shade. Oh, man. No. If Luffy and them get out of this situation by whatever means necessary, if he wasn't the GOAT by chapter 1, I don't know what else I can tell you right now that could get him out of the situation and solidify this spot at the very top. I don't know what will. The fleet is comprised of over 100 ships of various size and class. And I see, the monsters that Vegapunk and stuff had, or basically his creations, are making their moves. There are 20 great warships among them. It's a mecha monster! Wow! And a total of 30,000 Marines. Now, how many of those are actually going to be of worth when it comes to combat? Most likely Vice Admirals and whatever. So, tomorrow. Oi, Unk! Didn't I just tell... Unk Sharp, Unk Kizaru. Didn't I just tell you not to lay hands on the weaponized sea beast? They started it. The operation is being spearheaded. Oh, man, and we got the Vice. Yep, there we are. That's what we needed to see, man. By 9 Navy HQ Vice Admirals. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Buster Call required, I believe, 5 of them in total with 1 Admiral, I think it was. And... I mean, before I even go down, shout out to Doll. I know all the other ones that are there and stuff, but shout out to Doll. Listen, if there are fan artists that somehow, some way come across this video, I have a very important message to inform you right now. You have a mission to complete in this life. You have a job that must be done no matter what. I will be there to praise it, to love it, to enjoy it, and maybe throw some dollars your way if you go and make more fan art right there of doll. Just do that for me, do that for the streets, do that for yourself. Okay? Just want to get that out there before I forget. Spearheaded, of course, by Admiral Kizaru, and the man said, it is time for me to have a meal first. It is time for me to have a meal first. You are making this easier for me, Sentomaru-kun. Can't you just come out and surrender? Eat a fat chance. We'll be ready if you try something like that again, Unk. And there you go. Navy Admiral Kizaru Borsalino. Oh, my. I'm absolutely terrified. Grandpa Punk based the pacifist's lasers off on the research he did on your powers, which, of course, we've been known since Sabaody. Yep. Oh, wait yo! Okay, I know it's such a small, like, one panel thing, but those are the things we have to come and love and stuff. But actually showing when Sentomaru was a little munchkin and stuff with Kizaru and then with Vegapunk when they're showing off the abilities and I guess going through the process of being used with the pacifistas. That's really cool. Yeah, that's so cool. I can't believe you're here to kill him. Sentomaru-kun. No one can protect him from his own choice to research the Void Century. I am just a cog in the machine. Oh my god. I don't need that term in my life again because I'm already going through with Yuji and JJK with cogs and all that. Oh my god, man. It's like Oda and Gege have a conversation over the weekend and say, you know what? I'm going to take my time abusing Laz when it comes to my chapters, and then afterwards you get the finish. You know, it's like Shaq and Kobe. That's literally what I'm getting with these guys, man. Anyway, this fight isn't exactly in our best interests. Everything we break is a net loss for us. At this point, I think it's fair to assume that Rob Lucci and the others failed to complete their assassination mission. Thanks to the Straw Hats. You see the pacifists are still moving around and everything, you know, trying to basically hold off what they can with the warships. Inside a certain warship. And it has to be the Rat himself, man. Not JD Legend, but J. Saturn Garcia. Make sure no one knows I'm here. Yes, sir. The Straw Hat Pirates storm Egghead to take Vegapunk hostage. This is a good article. It's one of Morgan's. And then you see, of course, with the name plate there, but let's continue reading first. And what is the reality of the situation? Sir, we have yet to receive any word from Cyberpole Zero on whether their mission was a success. However, we can draw our own conclusion based on Sentomaru's resistance. 5 Elder Planets, Warrior God of Defense Science, J. Garcia Saturn. What a name, man. I can't believe my boy got a Mickey like that for him. But I would love to see it. It can be safely assumed that Dr. Vegapunk and his 7 satellites are up in the Labo Stratum, along with the 4 Seraphim assigned to protect them, which of course we know is the Kuma one, the Mihawk, the Boa, and then of course with the Jinbei, S-Shark, S-Snake, S-Hawk, and S-Bear, if I'm not mistaken, the terms that they use for that. And it seems likely that they have joined forces with Emperor Straw Hat. His crew has 10 members. I just want to put Emperor Straw Hat. That's never going to feel like Lord Straw Hat or something. Like it's those things are just never going to come to my mind because I'm so used to calling it the Straw Hat Luffy. Like that's just crazy, man. Our advance guard included the 3 members of CP0: Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. There were also a number of other Cyberpole agents, which we know are located at the bottom and stuff. Fabrial Stratum and Lebo Stratum, so showing like the diagram there. But it seems like they've been captured in the Fabrial Stratum by the Sentomaru and his Attilian of Mark III Pacifista. As the Frontier Dome is currently at 100%, we can be certain that nobody can get in or out of the Labo Stratum. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing what has transpired on the interior of the dome in the last day or so. And where have the researchers and workers at Egghead gone? They evacuated yesterday, but we have tracked and confirmed the current positions of their ships. And what would we do if they got away? They might know something. Sink them immediately. I mean, but that's just how they are, man. You know, if Clover was about to reveal the actual name of the ancient kingdom and said, nope, shoot him. In this case right here, it was the same thing like what Akainu basically did back in Ohara when, you know, there was people, innocent civilians, but still took them out the paint on the fear that they might reveal stuff down the line. If they didn't get rid of them, it would have been their end. So he's basically applying the exact same thing here, but instead it's coming from the head chain himself. Saint Saturn, your warship, there is one more thing. Oh, yes, baby. Yes, there is. And I gotta hit a stretch. I gotta loosen myself, man, because certain individuals in this community, for whatever reason, do not like to respect her. Whether it's because the content right now that Oda's providing to us may not be suffice to you, but for me, this means something. Because that one right there is the glutton. One of the supernova. And the queen of my heart right there, Jewelry Bunny, was reported to be on the island too. Ah, Kuma's daughter. So even he's aware of that fact, and it wouldn't shock him whatsoever, of course, that he might have been more in depth of knowing things based on the video I talked about of the Sorbet Kingdom's demise and stuff. So, well, we no longer have any use for her, but given that she is just a little girl, you can leave her be. I don't like that line there, bro. Do not like that line. Maybe calling naive as a little girl and stuff, say that, but that's a whole grown woman, man. Respect her. Understood. Kizaru-san, we picked up a transmission from Egghead. Huh? It appears to be a long-range call. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring. Holy Land of Marriage. Oh, it's gotta be freaking Nemo, bro. Oh, just when I need any more instant messages, someone, man. This is Marriage Law. Over. Admiral, you have a plaque transponder snail on your left arm. Yeah? That means you can listen in. Oh my god, this man just does. Bro, Kizaru's hilarious, bro. He truly is a hilarious man. Doesn't even know what he has in his power. Okay, so it's gonna hold on. It's gonna hold on with the girls instead. Okay. The Room of Authority. Hey, this is York speaking. Oh my god. Of course, because I remember she wanted to be a freaking celestial dragon and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but do you not know like who you're dealing with? It's not gonna happen. Oh, it's you. You guys are so rude. Why the heck are you trying to kill me too? I went out on my way to tell you all about the Stella's betrayal. You did do that, but then again, you are Vegapunk just as much as he is. If I had any interest in the Voice Century, why would I blab about it? It makes no sense. That's true. In any case, you've done well to survive this long. Didn't CP0 pay you a visit? And what happened to the Straw Hat Pirates? Oh, since I'm the one calling you, I'll let you take a wild guess. You do realize I have the Seraphim under my control, right? The fact that I survived the night shouldn't come as a shock. Anyway, what's with this fleet that you've got buzzing around the islands? Are you trying to wage war on little old me? As a matter of fact, York, we've had a change of heart on the matter. Am I right in thinking that you are capable of replicating the Mother Flame alone? Oh, well, you look at that. So you do want something from me. I'm glad I sent it. Indeed, this is a special request for acting on. A request from who? Either way, if that's what you want, the power station I need to make, it is here. And the kanji for that apparently is a fusion reactor, so... Oh, my goodness gracious. This is the fear I have when it comes to Vegapunk, though, and I think we've all had this before, is that with great power comes great responsibility, but not knowing that the weapon that you possess, that's supposed to be for good, can initiate a level of evil unmagnified to this realm, man. Just promise you won't lay a finger on me or my lovely laboratory. Very well. Also, I still want to be a celestial dragon. That can be arranged. Jesus. I mean, they have to be capping, though, at the same time. They're just baiting her in and stuff and then eventually get rid of her after. Then you got a deal. There's one thing I need you to do first. Save me! Oh, Hold. Yo, do you not know? Listen, man. She held it together for as long as she could. The Thule was unseen, but I knew it was at the back of the head. But eventually, the egg cracked. The yolk fell out and said, Tasukete! Save me! Straw Luffy's here. He's gonna kill me. And they immediately like, what, Nani, Mazuka? What the hell? Please crush these psychos. Look at that, bro. Sword right to the throat. Nah, Zoro, do the thing. Do the thing, bro. Do the thing. You got Nami with the blicky off too? Ah, yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Come on. Get her out of here. Get this rat out of here, man. I see everything's finally coming into focus. I don't really get it, but we could just use her as a human shield to get away, right? I mean, smart thinking. Does that mean that we're under siege? And we're going to title of the chapter. There we go. My girl eating a pizza too. Enjoy it. Is it a pizza or a wrap? It doesn't matter. She's eating good and I'm eating good. So that's how it is. Bro, I love... Nah, bro. Let me go get it right now. I'm sorry, bro. You can't be doing this. My boy, Vegapunk came through with the knapsack. He got his lunchbox. He got all the gadgets. He got all the books he needs to read. And say, you know what, man? Nah. We out here. We're about to go and get ready to go, man. That is hilarious. Is there any more text right here? No, there isn't. So the grand conspiracy has been foiled and the crew is all together. So just when it looked like things were about to go south potentially because of the rat interference by York, a hold is in place. And I see that we're on break next week because the magazine in total is going on break. But still, wow. That was quite a chapter, man. What a chapter to come back to. I mean, listen, the whole thing that's been going on right now throughout the, like, you know, the East, all the blues, basically, the seas and stuff, the tremors and everything, basically from the effect of the Lucia, but the whole world's in shambles right now, man. It's not just the movements of literally what everyone's doing, their plans and stuff, but how it's affecting the planet itself right now. And if there's like one thing it reminds me of is like Namek. If you remember the Namek saga with Freeze and everything, after when it came to a point where the planet was just about to implode, it feels like that. And it's pretty crazy. I don't know if that's supposed to be intentional there from Oda and stuff, but that is a detail that I eventually started to pick up on. I'm trying to think of the name, the words and stuff, and then there we are. So the world right now is going crazy at everything that's about to happen at the moment. And obviously we didn't get any name there for Makino's kid and stuff, but we pretty much know it's got to be Shanks, right? The hair waves and stuff, calling Big Bro and everything, it just has to be, right? But we have now everyone that's there from the Marines, 9 Vice Admirals, headed by Kizaru. Unk is just having a ramen, just chilling and everything. And we got the talk and everything there between York and the Gorosei afterwards, what their plans are. I'm a little concerned, slightly, maybe just slightly, when it comes to the dialogue there from Saturn regarding Bonnie and stuff, but I'm guessing more so in the sense that her mindset that is still of a girl, like a young kid and stuff and everything. But again, that is a grown 24-year-old woman. I'm just saying. So I'm hoping at the very least because it's so weird, right? I was hoping that we'd get more on the Kuma backstory stuff, but for Bonnie to be back with them right now at this moment tells me that we may not get it just yet. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer. And the fact that Kuma's still over at Mary Joie, or at least where the red line is, that he's still dealing with things that are going on over there. So maybe that we still have a chance on it, but it does give me a little bit concerned that it's not going to happen, because that is something I do think needs to happen. Not just for the sake of story, but just the sake for me. But then, this stuff over here, man. York tried to be a rat, and guess what? It did not work. Because the Straw Hats and crew, CP0 over there and everything, just took care of business. They got the munchies, they got all they need, and now the ball's back in their court. So, very good stuff there. But now we got to wait 2 weeks and see exactly after the break how things are going to pan out here. But I would have to assume this is where the counterattack begins. Either for them actually going face force with the Marines, with Saturn and Kizaru them, or they're going to try and use this as a means of escaping. And I think that's probably the best way they can do that. But if not, I could also see him basically getting involved and saying, let's create another Lucia, let's get rid of Egghead as a total. Because if we do that, then things will be better. But that is still to be seen. But I'm curious to know how Oda's going to do it. And I guess we're going to have to wait the next 2 weeks to find out. But guys, this was what a hell of a chapter to come back with, and I'm very curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know how we're feeling about 1089. You know, any clarifications, input, anything you want to add about the chapter down in the comments below you feel is important. Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel because you're new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of One Piece week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, share, and doors to do it. Everything goes on the channel. And with that being said, I will catch you guys when we come back from break. We'll come back from the magazine time, and then we'll kick into gear and begin what should be the Egghead incident and see what exactly is going to entail from it. Because by the time we get to its end, this final saga, that has already been wild as it is going to get crazier. and it's still the appetizer. Why? Because this is Oda's kitchen, and we are feasting. Commodore Lad signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going